didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask for this. I never wanted to be here. Can somebody living it up on those golden streets, just minding my own when God called out to me. My baby, my little darling girl, the time is now for you to drift down to earth's floor. A mother, a father will have you, wait you, don't cry, everything will be just fine. But I refuse to believe it. I heard so many horror stories about these creatures, the acidic giants, the ones who have been to baby's flesh for no money at all. The ones who made sure we wouldn't last long enough to grow. The ones who are ruthless, it could take much gold. The ones who were just like y'all. They're sick. Basically no feelings. Legislation passed to honor the killings. Humanitarian at best, our own species were willing to pick off by the thousands, but we'll throw a man in jail for the defilement of animal life. We're a handbag in hell. The twisting is traced back to our selfish selves. Animals were created for dietary consumption, and though they don't deserve unnecessary torture, they don't supersede humans on the hierarchy, the horror. We've become our own poachers, vindictive vultures. When did the love leave us? We got it mixed up, did it or we need Jesus. God, if you could explain it to me, I promise to be on my best behavior. Do what's required of me later. I'll go. This I say with a lump in my throat. The time counting down. All I can see is that blessed gown, that glowing crown. The Father always in my corner was forsaking me. Then I had to wonder if I committed sin, 'cause no precautionary measure do they take, he said. They claim to live for me, but live for their own sake, he said. I hate when they blame their fate on me, when it's truly a result of their irresponsibility. Sometimes their brutes attack unwilling beings, rapists caught, and kids like you are the result of their meeting. Let that sink in. American society is sinking. Left is a baby, helpless and small, and the mother just as helpless. She silences the call. There was sick. Basically no feelings. Legislation passed to honor the killings. Humanitarian at best, our own species were willing to pick off by the thousands, but we'll throw a man in jail for the defilement of animal life. We're handbagged in hell. The twisting is traced back to our selfish selves. Animals were created for dietary consumption, and though they don't deserve unnecessary torture, they don't supersede humans on the hierarchy. This I guarantee. We become our own poachers, vindictive vultures. Abortion. When did the love leave us? We got it mixed up, dear Lord. We need Jesus, I await him to free us. Can't trust the unjust with our lives. They're on that knowledge tree. You know how that be, that Adam and Eve. The words are back ordered and they're far overdue. Hydration is long left my mouth, I'll hardly pass through to the other side. As as formerly implied, I wasn't down with the thought of being sent away to folks who could hardly love. Nothing coming from above, 'cause they don't keep in contact with my daddy anymore. That explains the desperate lack there. Oh, I clung to his heels despite the sweat. He stroked my haloed head. I feel what you feel, we are connected. Don't second guess, I know what I'm doing. Humans born with a choice, I can't misconstrue it or abuse it so as to remove it. I'm a god of love, god of love, god of love. Always will I be here. If they send you back, I'll be waiting on you, dear. You won't have to see the giants again. Shooting emotions, he's so desperate to hide. The fleeting moment is all that is necessary to be compromised. As he a well ashamed, contrived from his knavish games. If these be the windows to his soul, they are faultless reflections of woe. If he conceals their meetings of public service, trust me, honey, they've been known to disturb even serpents. A master he is and his devilish sport, yet he frets and he worries and his heart covers. If one can see through his threat of attack and challenge him then to a fair death match, he don't want that, he don't want that, 'cause he's a he's a man still, a slinky charlatan is he. Menace to himself and all of society. He dares not to expose the inner harassment. He has a preference for the quick fix. I'm talking about those sunglasses, cover it up. He just chooses cover it up. He blinks twice a tear, and from the outside you can neither sense his fear nor his looking to see. And as far as he's concerned, you rise beneath his feet, and you are his, but you never suspect the thing behind those blackened lenses. More for his benefit than your own, for he is not a man of petrified stone. He is cracked to his core, in his mind, in his soul, and back. He lashes out to spare himself possible hurt and crippled emotional health. A threat, no, I don't deny it, but underneath the facade, the man is dying. Ooh. How can you help a man who won't help himself? Man still, a slinky charlatan is he. Menace to himself and all of society. He dares not to expose the inner harassment. Has a preference for the quick fix. I'm talking about those sunglasses, cover it up. He just chooses cover it up. Has he a plastered smile? mistaken as authentic. It's falsely versatile. Without the eyes, the smile is ambivalent. For within the eyes is one's mirror image. The most convincing depiction of who one is and is not. After a 3-second read, you need not a second thought or a follow-up question pertaining to one's feelings. The eyes are a live video feed, entirely revealing. But my question to the man in shades is this: why would you cover it up when you can traverse the abyss? Love, L-O-V-E, 4 letters so overused yet contain the power to devour the hate of an enemy, washing iniquity clean like a shower in less than an hour. I scoured days upon days, 18 years for a love like this, not realizing I've been seeing the face of my love every day in the mirror, not mine but his. Kissed the shit of his face before he spontaneously combusted. His heart and mind were intertwined. I felt he could be trusted. He presented himself as my knight in shining armor, my supposed frog prince, alas I saw kid distraught, willing to spend every nickel and dime for a moment like this. That a fantasy world, thoroughly vicarious though pleasurable. Mine is quite simple, it's only you and I together. You said that you love me, you were lying when you said it. Now you got me by the mailbox, race lease, no hurricane, waiting on a letter and explanations why you suddenly disappeared without even a goodbye. Got me with you, the extended phrase now, pillows wipe tears from my eyes. When you love someone you don't leave, let's God say so. You're doing it all wrong, you flunk out the class F minus, but I can't grade you because you're gone. If he makes promises but never seems to come through, if she says she digging you but steady tricking you, I ain't saying love is perfect, but this is what it comes down to. If God wouldn't approve of them, they need to get gone like I chew. Love's doppelganger is on the loose. I heard it last night while watching the news. He'll act like he loves you before he breaks bad, apologizing every night for the same old sin. His modus operandi is to steal, kill, and destroy, but he won't ever come real. He's a spoiled mama's boy. See, real love doesn't insult you to break your spirit. Even if you started it first, real lips are sealed, and it is merciful to overlook every one of your mistakes, choosing to love you anyway. The grace to let go of yesterday like you never strayed. I want something real, and I won't be talked down to them fakes and phonies. Them feels, they go around, but they a dime a dozen. But I'll wait, cause I know that God doesn't want me selling now just so I can have something now. I'll regret it, because I want his blessings to come around. You don't have to settle, God got something better. If he makes promises but never seems to come through, if she says she digging you, but steady tricking you. I ain't saying love is perfect, but this is what it comes down to. If God wouldn't approve of them, they need to get gone like I chew. There is no fear in love, it's supposed to be free. It is the connection of endless possibilities, but I know that it's not an emotion but a decision. So if I ever tell you I love you, I mean it, and I'm gonna treat it like I wanna be treated. I'll lift you up, help you maximize your potential, make sure you succeed beyond your wildest of dreams. I'll help you make your plans, I'll even encourage you along the way. I won't ever hold you back, that's not my place. I do promise to change if need be, because I won't be the reason we don't work, you and me. When I change, when I make a promise, I'm gonna keep it, cause I'm big on being honest, I'm sincere. I won't ever fail to come through, because I made a decision. My decision was you. If he makes promises but never seems to come through, if she say she digging you but steady tricking you, I ain't saying love is perfect, but this is what it comes down to. If God wouldn't approve of them, they need to get gone like I chew. Freedom of expression, a two-way street now. You can now walk down the line and take it, and now offer it to me. The words that I choose to speak can make or break your entire week. Positivity, negativity, they can be the difference between is and would be. When I open my mouth with godly intentions, they tell me I'm the one that's wicked, because they would like to believe that God would conjure up a scheme that would cause them to fall for eternity. But God doesn't work like that. He doesn't orchestrate to be. No. Get ready. I don't mind nobody talking about what they love about. Listen and I'll block it. I won't judge, but when I tell them God didn't make them to be homosexual, they get upset because they would like to believe that God will conjure up a scheme. They get mad at me when I say that can't be, and that you gotta face the music, the bell, it tolls for you, and God's gonna ask what you're doing, and when he does, you'll have to tell him that you choose it. Take up the key on them. Now you're probably wondering who I am and why it is that you should care about what I have to say. Well, I am who I am because my daddy delivered me from yesterday. Takes one to know one and to understand the pain that away. 6 years I lived in the dungeon, wishing I could be the opposite of what Daddy created me. Look at me now. Look at me now. Now I am free, so free. No longer am I chained. The bill can't toll for me. Why? I've been justified, and I give thanks to the one who has saved my life. Constantly do I praise. So if you think I can't relate because I'm on this side, you couldn't be more wrong. I've been through it. See, my music ain't just putting on a mask or putting on their ears. I feel you. Honestly, believe me when I say I've been there. But now I'm out, and I want you to join me, 'cause we vibing in the truth. Satan ain't got no hold on me. Power level check. Hopefully I'm not too loud or too soft or too cloudy. No, you got it. Just right, perfect. Go. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, You know them cats be going back and forth, back and forth. Let's get it, let's go. I call them two-faced. Guess what they good for? But what in the open, but proper behind them church doors. I deem them animals, werewolves like Twilight, transformed by the dark of the moon, revert to normalcy in the sun's light. That's what God's good for. Blind out our disobedience, but these folks are not relative. They be cooked with pseudo ingredients, and that's a whole bunch of monkey boohooey that I can't stand for. Mimicry the Christian lifestyle to save yourself from those same doors. That's the Lord himself, but to shut, so there lies little Jimmy asphyxiating from his own jug, high up himself, claiming God and claiming what, but the latter he seeks more intimately, 'cause the word paints him more vividly. But God said it's either me or it's money, and I would not substitute dirt for the honey, and I would not be MVP for 2 teams. I can only for 1 court, 'cause I've only got room left for 1 destination on my passport. What to do? Don't make the process difficult. Be the bona fide, not the artificial. With 2014 comes new dreams and new chance to walk in a new season. Seek clarity from God alone. Tell them all your problems and he'll put you on. Y'all in or y'all out? My sisters and my brothers, we don't. It makes me nauseous when they claim that they have it. They refer to the Holy Spirit, but all they got is a man. Y'all ain't like-minded schemers, 'cause birds of a feather flock together, whether or not the word is mean. I mean average way of whole. The meat packers who embrace their freshman 15, still carrying the world's baggage just as full as the iniquities. One who claims to never have been through the cleansing of baptism, slip and slide like water park. They just happen to pay to get in, visiting the place like a tourist, neglecting the fact that work is the Lord's graces and privileges. They abuse them, wanna call themselves Christians. Yeah, that's dandy and that's cool, but they don't wanna change, so I bid them all adieu. You be a downright if you think God's gonna let you get by when you sneak in a double agent, you're bound to get your hands tied. Walk up to the gates and the guards won't let you through. God said you weren't living for me, so I bid you adieu. Bid it adieu. Don't make the process difficult. Be the bona fide, not the artificial. With 2014 comes new dreams and new chance to walk in a new season. Seek clarity from God alone. Tell them all your problems and he'll put you on. Y'all in or y'all out? My sisters and my brothers, we don't. That'd be a lame tell. When you have the answers to the questions and you still call hell, we're instructed to take on newly constructed versions of ourselves with the love of Christ embedded in us. No heathenism can prevail. I'm aware. Automatic tasks, and as we're creatures of habit, we're rabbits, and everything that is ungodly is a carrot. We got this natural attraction to the malicious, and we hardly seek evasive action till it gets us. Perpetuous ambition is an exothermic reaction. Got to give up and off the old, or you're living backwards. Can't have that, 'cause when daddy comes home, I plan to be reaping souls from the seeds I have planted for his glory alone. So what we gon' do? Get paid. I said, what we gon' do? Get prayed up, be patient, knowing Christ can change us. In that transformation, don't listen to the haters. They don't wanna see none of us reach up. I still climb, God brought me to the peak, but I look down for the ones less fortunate. My soul is important. So what we gon' do? Get changed up. I said, what we gon' do? Put in the effort, you. Say no to the things that flog us, to the devil's face, cause he can't stop us. It's true that he gon' act like he misses me, but he's got nothing but the kiss of Judas. Jump up the deuces and then I'm moving on, cause in 2014 I'm not the old me anymore. New me though. The whole point of this tape was to redirect you onto the path of the Father. If you make the mistake of thinking I'm a fake and thinking I'm terrible, I ain't bothered, cause you right. I ain't ashamed, put my own self on blast. I ain't perfect, but for some reason God picked little old me to do his work, and I'm honored. I'll endure your accusations of blaspheming, cause all that means is I chose the right team. And the madder you get, the more stones you throw, the more shade gets converted into glory on the throne. The closer I get to seeing my daddy at home, and the more I grow by faith, cause through believing I hone. You know, you can't stop God, so why even try? And he knows it all, so why do we lie? The unveiling of the truth makes all men free. No more being shackled in hypocrisy from the head to the feet. No more sitting in a box just waiting to see what will become of we. Nah, God busted me out, told me there's more than this. And as much as you try, you cannot pretend truth don't exist. You gotta open your mind and accept it for what it is, cause don't nobody get saved by keeping it hid. Yo, I took off that lid and exposed it to the world. He brought back 1 million boys and 2 million girls, and the Pharisees were sitting back, clearly annoyed. But Daddy told me his word never comes back void. The irony has been destroyed.